Hey there Facebook, it's Vanessa here, motivational speaker and head coach at Live, Love, Give, and I've got a special message for you guys that I wanted to share, and it was based on a question that I got from Anantha yesterday in yesterday's live video. And it was a question that, I thought was too valuable to just sort of throw on the end of something that I wanted to introduce you guys to. So I decided, I'm gonna actually do the whole spiel on that question because it was so phenomenal. Thanks for joining me, Billy and Manaj. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining me. And awesome to see you guys joining. And I want to dive into it. And the question that I got was actually around, how do we deal with self-doubt and stay accountable to our actions? And it got me thinking about, a saying that I absolutely love to live by and introduce you to if you haven't heard it before. But it's, the inaction that breeds our fear and doubt. And it's taking action that breeds that confidence and that courage. So awesome to have you here, Meet and Frank and Wadar. Thank you so much for joining. Awesome to see you guys. And so I wanted to talk into this one because so many of us, we battle with this self-doubt. We get caught up. We're not taking action towards our dreams. We're feeling too frightened, too scared to even identify what they are and move in the direction of creating them in our lives. And ultimately it's that step, it's just that one step, that taking of that action that is going to allow you to break that cycle of fear and doubt and step into higher levels of confidence and courage. And awesome to see you, Billy. Thank you so much. And Crystal, love that you love this subject. And Jason, thank you so much for joining from Iowa. Awesome. And guys, I want to know, where is it for you in your life right now where you're feeling that fear and doubt, and you don't have that confidence, you don't have that courage, and you're kind of getting yourself stuck, you're procrastinating, and you're not moving forward, and you're not taking the action. Like, where is that for you right now? And thanks for joining, Mick. Nice joke there. And so awesome to have you. And I want to ask you, listen, think about, where is it in your life? What am I holding myself back for? And what is an action that I can take today that's going to allow me to finally achieve the results that I'm after, to finally move forward, to stop staying stuck? Because ultimately, when we have that tiny little ounce of courage, and sometimes we just need somebody else to sort of pep talk us into that first step. But when we first take that one step, all of our fears can dissipate because we're holding ourselves back. We're not taking that one little step because we're in so much fear. We're assuming the absolute worst is going to happen, and it prevents us from taking any sort of action in the direction of our dreams. So when we can take that first step, ultimately you're winning already, because it doesn't matter if it turns out exactly how you expected and wanted, or if you learn a lesson from it. I love what Tony Robbins says, is that there is no such thing as fear, only results. And when you get results and you start generating any sort of results in your life, getting that feedback, that is what is going to actually help propel you closer to and more quickly towards your dreams. And it's when you hold back and you don't take that action, that's when you start to dissipate that confidence and that courage even more. So the sooner you get into action, the better. And I just had a quick, I've got this thing called the 5-minute rule. You might have heard of it before. And what it is when you get stuck in procrastination, you're in that fear and that doubt and you're not taking the action, and you're finding some sort of distraction to, take your mind off how much fear you're in, then to set your timer on your phone or your iPhone or whatever it is, and for 5 minutes, and all you have to do is for 5 minutes take that one step forward, that whatever that action is, and you don't have to keep going after that 5-minute timer turns off. But the beauty of it is that when you get momentum, when you actually take that first little initial step without being so overwhelmed by how much you have to do and what might go wrong, and it's just 5 minutes, you start to build that momentum, and you've taken that first step, you start to generate that confidence, and you start moving forward. So challenge you to do that. And I just want to have a quick scroll here because I know I've missed some people joining me, and I want to say hi. And Yes, Frank, nice to have you. And Wada, meet Billy, awesome to have you. Crystal, that's so awesome. And Jason, Mick, love it. Anne, nice to have you back again. I thought I'd be able to hear, but in too loud a place, I'll catch a replay. Awesome, awesome. I can't wait to hear your thoughts, Anne. I hope this is valuable. Shane, always so fun to see you pop up, and I love having you here. And Frederick and Gerald and Nathan and Alex, and yeah, so grateful you're here live with me, Shane. And Victoria, awesome to have you back again. Thank you for joining me. And Carmen, Brian, awesome. I love having you guys. And Maritesh, you're always here. I appreciate you guys. And yeah, Carmen, thank you for your openness and your honesty there, because, you know, you're human beings to struggle with fear. And Yvette, I love seeing you again as well. That's so awesome. And yeah, Carmen, you know, we all have self-doubt. We all have fears. And sometimes we don't move forward because we think we're the only one. We think that there's something wrong with us, you know? Why are we so scared? Why do they get to achieve their dreams and I don't? Like, we separate ourselves so much. And sometimes it's the beauty of being vulnerable with another person to own up, to say, yeah, I struggle with this. This is a challenge for me, but I'm going to move forward. And you know, you have a domino effect. You inspire others to believe in themselves and move forward. So that's why I appreciate so much your vulnerability and just sharing, Carmen. Thank you so much. And I'm glad to hear that, Manj. I'm glad that you're getting value from these topics. And thank you, Brian. So much love and gratitude to you. And guys, hit me up. Do you have any questions about this? You know, do you have any comments about times in your life where you've felt that fear, but you did it anyway, you know, and you started to build that confidence within yourself, that courage, and, you know, that momentum that just keeps generating and generating. And you guys know, you know, I only started doing these Facebook Lives like, I don't know, like a couple of weeks ago, you know, and before that I was just behind the laptop and I was getting content out there, but it wasn't at a level that I was really being confident in myself with, you know. I was kind of hiding behind a brand, hiding behind an old business, and nobody knew who was writing it or where it was coming from, where that message was coming from. And I was challenged. Somebody challenged me, a coach of mine challenged me. And that's why I love coaching so much, because I know that how powerful it is, because we can challenge the best parts of each other to come forward. And it's one of the best things that I've done in terms of serving my mission and reaching a larger audience. And I wouldn't be connecting with such amazing people like yourselves right now had I not taken that one little step and gone for it and started to really just step into it and own it. And you know, it's just such a feeling of power, you know, a feeling of believing in yourself, trusting in yourself, going for it, being on path and being positive about it. Like, there is nothing like it. And that is what starts that momentum and that snowball of confidence and courage and ultimately stepping into the highest versions of yourself. And yeah, so let me see what you've said here. Mick, Vanessa, thank you for taking the time to help others. I appreciate that so much, Mick. Thank you so much for your kind words, because all I want to do is do my best to help and support you guys. So if that's working, that my life is made, honestly. And Judy, nice to have you. Jeremy, my friend, awesome to have you. Thank you. And yeah, thank you so much, because yeah, Jeremy, if I didn't make that step, I wouldn't have met you and built our connection, and where you're going is awesome. So I'm excited for that. And Yan, awesome. So awesome to see you back from Thailand. I love that. And Emily, nice to have you. And exactly, Victoria, you know, I'm so grateful for that as well. So you see, you know, when you take that little courageous step, that, you know, to who I am right now, it's not courageous. It's not that courageous anymore, because I'm doing it every day. You know, it's becoming a habit. It's easy. But that first time I hit go live, it was scary to me. Like my heart was pounding a bit. And, you know, but I put my fears to the side, and I made a higher purpose, you know, my mission, wanting to reach the lives of others and make a difference. You know, I put that higher than my fears, my own childish little limiting fears that would have kept me stuck and kept me small. And so that's my challenge to you guys out there, because often we don't see that we're in fear. And sometimes it takes a change of environment or maybe a new messenger to come in and give us some sort of little perspective that challenges our belief systems, that ultimately allows us to see, man, I've been holding myself back here, and what is one small little thing that I could do that could help me move the needle forward and reach higher levels of my potential and start living more congruently with who I really am and stop holding myself back. So I hope that that's valuable to you guys. I absolutely love having you here, and it means the world to me that you guys join and you're finding this valuable, and particularly to you guys who keep coming back. It really honestly, I get so excited when I see your names pop up again, because, you know, I feel like we're building this relationship, and I feel like maybe I am adding some value, so that makes me feel really fulfilled. So guys, do you have any more questions or comments? I'm just enjoying my Sunday here. I got to go out with my beautiful mum and Auntie Wendy last night for a beautiful dinner, and you know, my wish is to you guys out there that you're having an awesome weekend and that you're spending it with a loved one, with some friends, or even maybe it's a well-deserved weekend to yourself and you're just going to clock off. And, you know, whatever it is, maybe it's just checking in with a book, but I hope that you are doing something that really nurtures your soul, and you're making some great connections in your life, and you're filling your mind with positivity and stuff that truly inspires you to move the needle forward and step into your greatness. So I love that. And yes, Maritesh, great question. Improving social skills. You know what? When you feel great within you, when you know who you are, know what you want, and you're living congruently with that, and you're taking the action, you know, progress is where that self-belief comes from. So if you're taking that action in those directions towards living congruently and getting outside of yourself and contributing to something at a higher level, your social skills improve. Our social skills are lacking when we don't know who we are, we don't know what we're about, we don't really know what we want, and we're looking to the external world to tell us what that is, tell us who we need to be in order to be loved or approved of, and that's what keeps our social skills stuck and poor. So I hope that has in some way helped, Maritesh. I wish you the best of luck in that journey, and keep believing in yourself, and that is what ultimately is going to allow you to build those better social skills. Thank you so much for your kind words, Manj. That's I hope I'm not saying your name too incorrectly, but that means the world to me. And thank you, Mick. You guys are just blowing my mind with your compliments. It's too much. No, keep going. No, I'm joking. All right, Bernadette, awesome to have you. I love seeing your face pop up as well. And Victoria, great question. How do you know who you are? You know what? I really believe that we are always constantly evolving and growing and uncovering a new layer of who we are each and every day. And if you're on this personal growth journey, that's what you're doing. You're conscious of that. There's a lot of people out there who aren't conscious of that, and you know, they never really even ask themselves that question. You know, that is such a profound yet sounds so simple question. You know, how do you know who you are? But it's so profound, and it's something that you're on a journey of self-discovery each and every day. And if you do partake in the journey of self-discovery, you know, you're always looking to ask yourself self-quality questions. I really believe in the power of journaling, slowing down, checking in with yourself, meditating on that question, whatever it takes, you know, going out there and experiencing different things, saying yes to more things so that you can work out more about who you are and what you want and what you don't want. You know, it's on that journey. And I do believe in working with coaches in this realm, because coaches or somebody who you aspire to, there's something about them that you really gravitate towards, that you admire in that person, that you see where they're at and you would like that kind of lifestyle. I challenge you to reach out to those people and get around them and ask them, you know, how they got to where they are, you know, because you know that you don't need to reinvent the wheel. Like, there are different strategies that we as human beings can use to identify new depths of who we really are and start that journey. And I do believe in having somebody who can see your blind spots, so who can challenge you to with a new powerful question that you haven't thought of, that allows you to get a fresh perspective and allows you to identify more of who you really are. So I hope that that's helped, Victoria. Thank you so much for the question. And thanks, Mick and Shane. Much respect and appreciation to you. I feel just as lucky to have you and all of you guys here. So yeah, I really appreciate your beautiful comments. You know, you give me so much energy every day to, you know, nothing motivates me more than the beauty of humanity. And, you know, as corny as that sometimes sounds, you know, I really do believe, like, I've had a family member say to me earlier on today, "Oh, Vanessa, I'm worried about you. Like, you can be quite naive. You see the good in everybody." And I was like, what's wrong with that? You know, like, what other way would you want to live? You know, I do see the beauty in people, and I am motivated by, you know, the people out there like you guys, you know, who I can tell we're like-minded, you know, we're on the same wavelength with this stuff. And why would you want to focus on the bad when you can focus on the good? Like, it feels a whole lot better. And you know what? When you see the beauty in another human being, particularly when they don't see it within themselves, or they're so used to having the world tell them that they're bad or that there's nothing good about them, you inspire the best parts of them to step forward. Okay, and there is so much power in that, and I believe that that's what we're here to do. You know, we're here to encourage and support and challenge the best out of all of us so we can grow and evolve and live the lives that we're supposed to live, rather than get stuck in that fear and that doubt. And awesome, Shane. I'm glad that you're, yeah, this is resonating with you, and glad that that's helpful to you, Victoria. I love jumping on here with you guys. Not naive, yeah, it's a spiritual essence of your journey. Yes, going deep is our natural essence. Totally agree with you, Mick. You know, and the funny thing is that that's why we're all here, you know, because we all agree. We're all on that same wavelength, but not everybody is. And I used to let that comment really hold me back. I used to allow that comment. I got it so much. You know, I'm the only girl in my family. I'm the youngest in my whole family. So all my life I've been, you know, in that kind of special place where I've always been looked after, and, you know, the little girl of the family, you know, and it's been beautiful, but it's also come with its own struggles. And having that impression of being so naive, you know, it's not only probably one of the best parts of me, it's also the most challenging parts of me. So, you know, that's why, you know, really identifying and being strong within that, and it's been a new lesson for me ultimately. You know, it's only a new lesson that I've learned, that naive part of me, I love that, and I don't want to lose it. You know, so many of us lose that. I like that childlike part of us that is our truth, that sees the best and sees the possibilities, and I'm refused to lose it. So I appreciate that. Thank you for those comments. And yep, awesome, Brian, glad this is on your page. And I love that, Jason, each day striving to become the best version of yourself. That's awesome. And guys, it's just starting to rain out here. I thought I got some sunshine for a minute. It's starting to rain, so I'm gonna have to probably log off unless you guys have any last little comments that I'll hit you back with now. But like always, it is such a pleasure to jump on here and get to connect with you amazing people. I love you all so much. You inspire me each and every day. The reason why I do what I do is because of all of you. So thank you so much for making it possible for me to live in alignment and ultimately serve a mission that I'm truly inspired by. Appreciate you all so much. And if you haven't already, come and connect with me and book in a 15-minute power session with me. I would absolutely love to see your face and interact with you in person. So definitely do that. And I can't wait to meet you. And guys, it's been my pleasure sending you so much love and gratitude and light and just naivety, and just have fun. And you know, I hope that your weekend is rocking and that you are doing some awesome stuff for yourself and connecting with the people that you love most. So thank you so much again, guys. I will see you tomorrow.